My name is Christopher Jerome Hurd, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I am principal of an interior design firm called Hendrick, and it's been quite a journey getting here. So I was born in Smith Station, Alabama. It was the country. Houses were a quarter-mile apart, and we all had our way of getting to our cousins' houses. Growing up there in the 60s, it was very joyful in a lot of ways. Obviously, there are a lot of connotations about the South in the 60s, and some of them are very true when it came to race. But in our world, it was all about the positive aspects and the belief that you could change your world and hopefully change people's minds and perceptions of you. Faith was a big part of growing up there too. And I think the community then probably was most captured in going to church. Everybody knew everyone because it was a small congregation. And everybody, in a sense, took care of each other. There was an excitement there, and that community, once you sort of express an aptitude or an ability, or even just connecting, people were always very, very encouraging. And so that gives you a little bit of a confidence. It certainly helped shape who I am now, being influenced by all of those people that were a part of my life. And in some regards, some of them still are. They're still a part of my life. So elementary school, the schools were still segregated. And then from 3rd grade to 4th grade, the schools integrated. And it was pretty scary, I think, as kids, because we knew each other. And then there were even kids, Black kids, African-American kids from other parts of the county that we were all put in this situation. And I think we all sort of clung to each other in a way so that we felt a little bit secure as we were getting, things thrown at us, not so nice things. I think as a kid, when you sort of have it in your face every day, some of the negativity and the name calling, it was pretty scary. But you had the comfort of your home and your family and the encouragement of that. Saying, hang in there, you're gonna be fine. Where I grew up, we were rural and pretty poor. And so there was not a bathroom attached to our house. We still had an outhouse until I was about in the 6th grade. And we added a bathroom to the house. And I remember seeing it go up, seeing, just local builders building this attachment to the house. And I went in there one day and there was a window, but it was right at the shower, and I knew it was gonna get wet. And I went and say, hey Ma, I think we need to move that window so it doesn't get wet and rotten out. And so I think that was my first architectural decision when I was probably 11 or 12. And then Phoenix City and Columbus, Smith Station is a suburb of those two areas. And when people start to buy land and build houses, I would go into that house during construction after the crew left and just look at things and look at the plans. And then we would steal nails so we could build forts in the woods. So having that visual connection, I think it's always been a part of me. And it really kind of led me towards something I really couldn't define at that point. And so I think when I got into my junior and senior year, we had to do papers on a biography of a famous American. And I did Frank Lloyd Wright. And it wasn't just because, I think it was a combination of architecture, it had to be. Being able to really build something that you could play in almost in a way was really fascinating to me. So that's what led me to architecture as a career option.